Do you want a new Scream movie?
Sure. Why not?
You want it to be filled with nostalgic references to the older Scream movies?
Might as well. All these legacy films are doing sequels that way.
You want Stu Macher back in it?
Not really.
All this and more on Gory Story Time.
Warning. Gory Story Time is a horror movie review show by a son and his dad who thought that letting his 5-year-old watch scary movies was acceptable. If you are offended by horror or talk about blood and gore by a child, or if you don't want horror movies from the 60s through today spoiled, then there is a remote stuck in your couch cushion next to potato chip crumbs. Use it. And of course, parental discretion is advised.
Why? You didn't use any.
Shut up and start the show.
Welcome to Gory Story Time. I'm your host, Jason.
I'm his co-host and his father, Craig, and it's been a while since we've been here because he gave me a grandchild and we took some time off for our dozens of fan that happened to remember that. Last year we did one episode where we interviewed a guy who made the movie and reviewed it, but other than that, that was the only one we did that last year, right?
Yeah.
But we're going to come back. We're starting slow, once a month for now, but his son's getting a little older, so he's not really missing all the first steps and stuff like that anymore.
Right.
So,
And he takes longer naps around this time,
which is helpful. But anyway, we decided to come back with a sequel because this is a sequel series almost. I mean,
Almost.
We're not really rebooting it. We're just continuing it eventually.
a requel.
A requel. Yeah, there we go. But anyway, we decided to do Scream 7.
Yes.
Because it was streaming and we had easy access to it.
Exactly.
That was, and then you bought it on disc anyway.
Yeah.
But why don't we let them watch the trailer so they can get a sneak peek at what we're talking about?
This is it.
Can't believe we're staying at the Psycho Killer B&B.
Oh, that's so cool. It's a motion detector.
Hello?
Hello, Sydney. Did you miss me? Nice little town you found. You and your pretty daughter. Reminds me of where we grew up.
Well, you sure know a lot about me for another asshole hiding behind a voice changer.
Oh, I'm not hiding, Sydney. Not this time.
Down to the end.
I want to be a fighter, like you. If you hurt her.
I'm not going to hurt her until you're here to see it.
Let's unmask this fucker.
All your friends died for just being near you.
Where is my daughter?
Tatum, listen to me. He's trying to find another way in.
We're gonna do this together. You're gonna have to shoot him through the wall.
Where?
To the right of the door. Shoot him now! Do it now!
Oh, you got it. He's dead.
You need to make sure you shoot him in the head.
I'm gonna burn it all down.
Mother!
This is gonna be fun.
Well, all right.
Yes.
So for those that didn't know what Scream was by part 7,
Yeah. It is one of those.
it certainly is.
Yes.
Now, before we get into the behind-the-scenes information, what we like to do here is actually explain why we're really here. You might think it's because we're fans of horror movies, and we are.
We are. That does help.
But this is actually just an excuse to try to make money, get them fat sacks of cash.
Oh, yeah.
And how do we do that, Jay?
By pimping ourselves out like the hoes that we are.
That's right. And who are we pimping ourselves to? These big companies that are actual companies that are real.
Yes.
This week, Gory Story Time is brought to you by Ghostface Survivor House, the new reality show where all the ghost faces from the 7 Scream movies are forced to live together in a house. Instead of voting each other off, they have to find ways to take each other out. Last Ghostface standing. You may wonder how this is possible since most of them ended up deceased at the end of their individual movies, and to that I'm going to have to say, shut up.
Exactly.
Ghostface Survivor House, coming soon.
And by Guess the Slasher, the game that is very similar to, but legally different from Guess Who, in which you try to guess your opponent's serial killing slasher before they guess yours by asking questions. Do they enjoy hockey? Are they a child's toy? And so on. Guess the Slasher coming soon from GST Games, if we can get around that little cease and desist order.
Now, for the meat and the beef of the show, let's switch this over.
Or as I like to call it, the meat and beef of the show.
And for those who don't know what that's about, he meant to say meat and potatoes one time years ago now.
Oh, yeah.
And he slipped and said meat and beef, and we've decided that that's what we're going to call it.
It's better for you. Keto.
We should just make shirts that just say meat and beef.
Oh, yes.
With no explanation.
Excuse me.
Because there would be people that would want them just because it's odd. But anyway, So now what we're going to do is give you 10 facts each of behind-the-scenes information. I'll go first. We just go back and forth. Let's see. The house originally used as the Mocker residence from Scream and Scream 5 can, in fact, be booked for an overnight stay, event, or tour. Spring Hill Estate Mansion, a.k.a. the Mocker House, is in Tamales, California.
Yeah. A couple Halloweens ago, when one of the other newer ones was coming out, they did a overnight stay where you could go and they'd have the living room set up the way it was.
Cool.
When Randy was watching the movie, and you could watch all of them.
This show is more supposed to fit in a time slot, and we don't talk about each individual fact.
This is the first film in the series directed by Kevin Williamson, who wrote Scream, Scream 2, and Scream 4. Nev Campbell convinced him to direct it.
The leather jacket that Tatum finds in the closet is the exact one that Sidney wore throughout, and including the climax of Scream 2. They kind of referenced that in the movie, to be fair.
Tatum.
Or what'd I say, Tatum?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking of Officer Tatum from like YouTube. I don't know why.
Kevin Williamson convinced Nev Campbell to consider returning, and Nev was paid $7 million, the biggest salary of her career.
Sidney's house is adorned with bird motifs, which is an homage to the late Wes Craven, the creator of the series, who was an avid bird watcher.
That's
creator
awesome.
of the series. I mean, Kevin Williamson wrote it. He directed it. So, like, co-creators, kind of?
Yeah. Sidney's house... Oh, I know. Roger L. Jackson returns for the Ghostface voice, making... He and Courtney Cox the only returning actors in every Scream movie.
Did I have to tell you how to say he?
Well, I thought it was a screw-up at first. I thought it was going to say the.
No. Both Scream 5 and 6 mention Sidney has a husband named Mark, who was presumed to be Detective Mark Kincaid, played by Patrick Dempsey in Scream 3. Dempsey stated he was in discussions to return for the 7th film and was waiting for a script. In January 2025, it was announced that the husband would be a new character, Mark Evans, played by Joel McHale. Dempsey told Variety that scheduling conflicts and the California wildfires near his Malibu home prevented him from returning.
Yeah.
So that's why it was But they never officially said it was that Mark.
No, they just said it was Mark.
And the directors did say it was supposed to be him. It just didn't work out.
With this film, the Scream franchise broke $1 billion at the global box office. It was the 6th horror franchise to gross $1 billion worldwide, after Alien, Resident Evil, The Conjuring, It, and Saw.
It did it with 2 movies, though.
Right.
Isabel May, who played Tatum, created a playlist of songs Tatum would like. And director Kevin Williamson had the production design team add posters of those bands to Tatum's bedroom set. That's kind of cool, listening to the actress.
Tatum.
I keep doing that. Why did I do that?
Jenna Ortega was originally attached to the film after starring in Scream 5 and 6, but when Melissa Barrera was let go over social media comments, Ortega cited scheduling conflicts with the 3rd season of Wednesday as her reason for passing on the movie. She later admitted that with neither the directors of 5 or 6 nor Barrera returning, she felt that Scream 7 was not the right movie for that moment in her career.
And you know what it is? I also know a woman named Tatum.
Right.
I think that's actually what it is.
No,
more than
I know, but like...
I know. I gotta say Tatum. The idea to have a panic room and back exit to escape it is from Kevin Williamson's real-life escape strategy from his former home, although he would exit through the attic and not between the walls. Not a good thing to say for the poor people who now bought his old house, and that was their escape. Now you know how they're escaping, and you can get them. Don't do that.
Right. The scene of Tatum, Chloe, and Hannah walking to school is an homage to a similar scene in the original Halloween where Laurie, Annie, and Linda walk home from school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew the scene that they were saying as soon as I read that. Scream 7 grossed $64 million domestically in its opening weekend, the most of any Scream film, surpassing Scream 6, which opened with $44 million.
Right. Isabel May got the role of Sydney's daughter, Tatum, on her 24th birthday.
Cool. Despite having been the face of the franchise since the beginning, this is the first time Neve Campbell is billed first in the closing credits. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
You would think she...
Mindy pays tribute to her ex-girlfriend Annika by wearing her heart-shaped ring as a necklace. This mirrors how Sydney paid tribute to Derek, who gave her the Greek necklace in Scream 2 that she subsequently wore in Scream 3.
Yeah. A month before the film's release, a Twitter user leaked what appeared to be the script of the movie, spoiling who the killers were. Boycotters of the film, who protested against the studio firing Melissa Barrera, proceeded to spam photoshopped images of the apparent killers all over posts made by the official Scream and Paramount accounts.
Yeah. Although the events of the previous film are mentioned several times, it is never stated what happened to Samantha and Tara after the events of that film.
Which leaves them open to come back at some point if
right.
they fix things between them. In the opening scene, the code used to access the keys to the Mocker house is 7822, or STAB, when you look at the letters on it. Despite his evident enthusiasm, Scott seems to miss this nod to the franchise.
Yeah.
You think he would have noticed because he was excited.
Matthew Lillard confirmed a post-credit scene for the film was shot that would have made it clear that his character had, in fact, survived. However, the scene didn't play well with test screenings, so it was cut.
Yeah, people went, that's stupid.
Yeah, they were
still going to do the AI thing, and he said it was basically they just cut to him in a chair watching TV.
Right.
Not planning to kill anyone, just chilling. Like, yeah, I'm out of that. He claims that it didn't work because they didn't have the credits in it yet, and it should have been a mid-credit thing.
Right, because it went straight from a regular ending scene to him sitting on a couch, and it's like...
Right, you need a little build-up for the... Anyway. All right, so this is the part where we talk about our favorite and least favorite, and then rate it on a scale of 1 to 10. Correct?
Yes.
We usually do the ratings from Rotten Tomatoes, too. We never did that. It's been over a year.
It has.
Since our last episode. No, our last episode was, what, Halloween?
We
just
did
after
one
Halloween.
on the...
But that's over half a year.
Right.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So, but I'll give the explanation while you're looking for that. The way it's supposed to work on Rotten Tomatoes, what?
That's your number.
Okay. That's the people?
Oh, wait, no. Okay, that's your number.
Is that the people?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, the way it's supposed to work is they look at all the critics, positive reviews, negative reviews, and then they just put them together and tell you the percentage they give isn't how good the movie is, it's how many positive reviews it got.
Right.
And then the people, same thing. So the people have it at 74, did it say? For the
Yes.
people? And what did the critics have it at?
30%. But then when I click on it deeper, because they do this where they hide it, you just told them the verified audience. If you actually go by the whole audience, it's 67.
Oh.
But,
well,
yeah.
I think we don't usually go deeper.
Well, I usually try to get the all.
But anyway, what was your least favorite scene in or do you want to go favorite first?
Let's go favorite first.
Okay.
My favorite would have to be, I can't remember her character's name, but McKenna Grace's character, when her death.
Okay.
I thought that Ghostface going into the theater, cutting her open while she's dangling and letting everything hang out, gross. I liked that.
I think it was very... You could tell Terrifier inspired this movie to get a little more gory.
Yes.
Because this series was never... Like, they had blood and guts, but it was never this...
No, they went a little further in this one.
And I think Terrifier was definitely...
And that's not a bad thing.
No. My favorite part was the opening scene. I just thought the guy and the girl, they always have someone that's not really part of it be the first victims. And they were going to the Mocker house because he was such a fan of the Stab franchise. And they're spending the night, and it was like an Airbnb thing.
Yeah.
And they had things set up with, you know, a robotic Ghostface. And it was pretty neat. I liked that scene.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
What was your least favorite? These are going to have spoilers because I know what his least and my least are. So if you don't, so skip ahead if you don't want to hear spoilers for a movie that's streaming already.
Right. So my least favorite thing in this movie is that the reveal of Snoobacher not having been really alive and that it was AI. I thought that was stupid. I mean, that's as simple as it gets to me, because if you're going to do this story, the right way to do it is to have the character. If you're not going to do this story, just ignore...
I mean, let him stay dead.
Let him stay dead if he's dead,
like, they
and
never
stop
really,
mentioning him.
They didn't keep bringing him up in, 3, 4.
No.
Like, every once in a while, it'll be like, oh, you know, there was a guy that was way better at this than you, and I killed him, ha-ha.
Right.
With a TV.
Well...
But, and that kind of goes sort of hand in hand with mine. The reveal of who the killer was, it was like the least amount of reason to be a killer. Yeah. Like, they always had it, you know, my mom and dad split up because your mom slept with my dad and, you know, blah, blah, blah. That's like a reason. This was like, you're my neighbor, and I just thought that you should have been involved in New York, and since you weren't, I'm going to try to kill you and your kid.
Right. And her own.
Right. Like, it was the dumbest reason, and...
No, it was bad.
The reveal...
And then one of the 3 actors who were killers did an interview on the red carpet and was like, when I went in and saw it, I didn't expect to be one of the faces under the masks because we had recorded like multiple 8 different versions that could have been used. And mine wasn't the most recent edited in. And
they had to go with something different than what was leaked by the people that were mad about the whole behind-the-scenes situation with the actresses.
So stupid.
All right. Well, that's our first episode back, right?
And our ratings.
Oh, yes, rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this movie?
I'm going to give this a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 6. It's fine. It's better than it's put it on if you want something to watch.
It is,
but don't expect it to be as good as
like the Jason remake, where it's kind of just another one. If you want another one,
The
it's
extra
another
gore was
one.
cool. Like, there's a couple cool things. There's a couple crappy things.
Basically, until the masks come off at the very end,
It's fine.
it's fine. It's at some parts even
Good.
great, but like it doesn't
It's
hit
not
great often enough.
Yeah, not enough. There's a couple of great spots.
Right, great scenes, great
All right.
acting. but-
So check out YouTube, Gory Story Time. Go to the YouTube for Fact TV. Check them out. Thank
Yep.
them for all they do for the local community.
Absolutely.
And filming the show, for example.
You're welcome.
And, I guess we'll be back in a month, and I'm not sure what we'll be reviewing, but we'll figure it
Yeah.
out by then.
Until next time, I've been your host, Jason.
I'm his co-host and his father, Craig, and
Sweet dreams.